Now, if you were with me about 8 years ago, I was on my honeymoon in Bora Bora. So we had one of those over-the-water bungalows. You could see through the floor. You know, when you sort of look through the floor, you could see the fish through the floor. And you literally had like a platform that you open the bedroom door and then you jump out the platform into the water. It was one of those ones, beautiful. And my wife was sitting outside, just relaxing. She had a white bikini on. She was sitting back with her feet up. It was it was mid-afternoon, beautiful day, clear skies, very nice temperature. And I was sitting inside on our bed, which had a 4-poster bed. So if you think the wooden posts, we had that sort of mosquito netting around the bed. And I was just in board shorts, no thongs and no sandals or anything like that, and just kicking back. And so I was just lying down on the pillow. So I look very similar to how I look now. And if you were looking for me from afar, you'd be thinking, Bora Bora, honeymoon, this person looks pretty relaxed. But that couldn't be further from the truth, to be honest. I was probably at my darkest moment in my whole life. I was sitting there, clammy. My head was spiraling. It was all over the place. I didn't know what to do. I just remember these thoughts were just banging around in my head. And I didn't have any tools to fix it. I literally was just saying to myself, stop. Just stop, trying to stop the thoughts. And this had been progressively getting worse and worse and over a couple of years. So about 2 years before that, I found myself in a sales job. I'd been doing sales for quite a few years. I was a very determined person. I was a very ambitious person, so I pushed myself very hard. But I was also doing other things on the side. So I was essentially overworked, stressed out. I felt lost. I felt directionless. And, it was kind of like I just got hit by a Mack truck, literally. And I had these thoughts that started spiraling out of control. Like I couldn't control these thoughts. And I didn't tell anyone. I had no mentors. I had no coaches, no tools. And I kept this to myself, in this sort of lost, directionless, riddled with anxiety, this state. And that just manifested over the couple of years, all the way to this point at my honeymoon, a couple of years after that. So I'm sitting on this bed and I'm like, I have to do something about this. I have to tell someone. I have to talk to someone. And I'm here on my honeymoon. It should be the happiest moment and time of my life. I've got my beautiful wife, the lady of my dreams, sitting outside, relaxing, kicking back, and I'm in here feeling like this. It was a very challenging decision for me to make. I had to talk to someone about it. And you could feel that I was quite torn, right? If you think about this situation, I didn't want to burden her with this and bring this up, but I was so bad I had to talk to her. So I stepped outside the bedroom. I went over and up to her and said, look, I need to talk to you. And she said, yeah, sure, what's going on? And I confessed everything, what was going on inside my head the last couple of years, how I was feeling. And she was very, very supportive, very supportive. And I made a decision at that moment, and that was that I am going to do something about this. I decided that I'd buy my first self-help book, which was Awaken the Giant Within by Tony Robbins. So if you've read that, you know it's quite a thick book and very hands-on. So I just looked at this thing and I was like, all right, let's go. So I decided to read it and I put the actions in place, the learnings, I finished it, then I decided to read it again. And this took months and months and months, but it had a profound impact on my life. And it really kickstarted this journey of transformation for me. And I became obsessed. Book after book, learning after learning, action after action, I started transforming my life, essentially. My mindset in all areas of my life. So my mindset, my wealth, my health, my relationships, who I am as a person, who I decided to be, the habits that I implement. I just kept changing and evolving and rewiring my brain. And I started getting coaches to help me, mentors. I spent over $50,000 on training. Like, I was very, very determined to get out of my head and become this best version of myself, to create a life that I love. And then about a year ago, I exited a business that I'd built, and I was doing some reflecting. And I just thought, man, I'm smiling with gratitude. Like, I am healthier than I've ever been. I've created this wealth. I've got a beautiful family, 2 beautiful boys, an amazing wife who's just been my rock the whole way through. And I just thought to myself, I love my life. I love my life. You know how good that feels to say, like, I love my life? And I was looking around at other people and people I knew, people in general in the world, and I can see there's a real problem. There's a real problem that there's so many people living lives that they're not satisfied with. There's so many people that have got this crap and trash going on inside their mind, preventing them from living a life that they love. And it was at that moment that I decided that I was going to dedicate my life to serving other people, to help other people become better versions of themselves, to help them live a life that they love, live a life where they can be excited, where they can get up and they can be pumped, they can enjoy life, you know, instead of being stuck. Especially so many people, like, I found so many people are stuck in that 9-to-5 grind. So that's kind of the main thing of who I want to help, is people stuck in that 9-to-5 grind, help them get out of that to do what they love and build that life, build the other aspects around that. You know, and looking at me, where I was, it all happened because of a decision that I made, that I was going to change, that I was going to improve, that I was going to grow, that I was going to figure this out, that I was going to get help, that I was going to invest in myself to change. And I am so grateful that I've done that, but also so grateful that I get to help other people do that. That is my purpose. That's me living a purpose-filled life. And I challenge all of you who are in this community, or if you're new here, to really search for that and make that a focus, make that a priority on your life, because it's not just about you, it's about impacting your kids. Because if you can change and you can create a life that you love, you know how to do that, you know how to set that roadmap up, then you can influence your kids. You can be the example, but you can also help your kids create a life that you love. So I ask you, would you like to do that for yourself? And would you like to do that for your family, for your loved one, for your kids? Do you want them to live a life they truly love, where they're excited, pumped, waking up every day? I know for me, it's a resounding yes, an absolute yes, 100%. So invest in yourself, that's my message. Learn, block out time for yourself to do that. And you know, it doesn't have to be a coach. Like, yes, I would love to help you. If you're interested, then click the link below. I'm happy to jump on a free call, 45-minute free call, to work out a personalized roadmap with you. I invite you to that. There are some spaces available. But if not, you know, read books and educate yourself, consume and take action. Most importantly, take action. So that's it for today. A bit of a different video. I just wanted to share my story with you. Hopefully that brings you some inspiration. And if there's anything I can do to help you, hit me up on Instagram. Okay, so you don't have to invest in my program. If you do, great, I can help you. But otherwise, feel free to hit me up on Instagram. I'm always open to talk. Drop comments below. More than happy to help you there as well. So have a good day. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next video.